it's Mina, and this is your June 2020 horoscope prediction video for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. If you don't know what your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs are, that is totally fine. I will put in the description box below a natal chart creator so you can figure those 3 signs out. Please be sure to watch videos for your Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, because if you put them all together, Spirit has told me that you should get a more personalized depiction of how June 2020 should go. Here's how I do my monthly videos. I start off by going through your month theme and the lessons you're going to be learning in June of 2020. Then we contact the divine to figure out what challenges you're going to face, as well as what energy you can release or embrace this month. Then we move into the more specific areas: the mindset you should take, your home and family, love and romance, and career and finance. If you are cross-watching for someone that you love, I will go ahead and also link in the description box below timestamps to the home and family and love section so that you can skip right to those and figure out the information that you need to figure out about the person that you're watching for. Okay, let's begin. Let's start out with your theme of June 2020. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, 2020. The Sun reversed. Okay, so the theme of this month is you're kind of going to be viewing things much more negatively than they actually are. So you're trying to learn how to cope with a situation that you thought was going to be really great, but then once you get it, it just didn't turn out the way that you were hoping for. And so you're kind of making mountains out of molehills, Capricorn, and you need to look at the situation and figure out what is truly going on and what your emotions are affecting. It's almost like you're letting your pessimism sort of dictate the situation. And I'm a Capricorn Sun, and I do this a lot where I'm quite critical of situations. And then when I take a step back and I look at them, I realize, oh, actually, there's an easy fix here, or it's actually not as bad as I thought, and we can just do this thing instead over here. All right, so what lessons are you supposed to be learning for June of 2020? The Strength card reversed. When we have the Strength and it's reversed, it's talking about drawing on your inner strength. You're going to be learning how strong you actually are and how far you've actually come. You're going to first get into the situation where everything seems bad and then realize that you actually have all the answers and ways to make it better. So be sure you're focusing on the positive and stay away from people who are bringing you down, or even people who traditionally make you feel inadequate. So if you have a parent or a boss or a friend in your life that is always making you feel like you're just not good enough, stay away from them this month, because you're going to get sucked into this idea of pessimism, and it's going to be really hard to get yourself out of it. Let's get messages from the divine. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, that was fast. 3 of Wands reversed. Lots of reversals, so lots of inner work this month. Continuing on the process here, and you can see this kind of like goldish color here. You can see Spirit's really telling us a story through just the color and the graphics. But again, this is just talking about lack of progress and not being as far as you want it to be, and being a little bit disappointed with the outcome of the situation at hand. Be sure you are using your planning abilities to really make things happen. I would urge you before June, and I know that's not much time, but before June, sit down and make a plan and have some foresight about things that could go wrong, and try to figure out how to prevent those things from happening, or at least how to have a plan B, because we don't always get to control what's going on in life. Even if we really, really want to try to control that situation, life just kind of comes at you in random chaos sometimes. So try to have a backup plan for everything that you're really hoping to come to fruition in June of 2020, because it's likely that something is not going to go the way that you had planned. All right, challenges this month. The Knight of Cups. You are going into things with a lot of hope and optimism to start out, and things are looking up. And then when this happens, And then when things don't pan out the way that you're hoping for them to, it hits you really, really hard because you're like, finally, the sun was coming out and things were blooming and I was so ready to make progress, and boom, we've had a hiccup in the operation. And I think the challenge is going to be holding on to that sense of hope and to your desire to continue to take action and follow your heart. Do not let one little thing deter you from your dreams. That's just a part of spirit testing to see if you are truly ready to take this on. Are you fully in it, or are you going to fold the first time something wrong happens? So stick with your gut and stick with your heart and follow your passions always, because your guides will see how much work you're putting into things and will help you to continue on towards your dreams. And I think probably by the end of the month, if you keep pushing for things and you keep on the path, then things are going to start loosening up for you and you're going to see some progress here. So let's figure out what energies you should release or embrace. Lakshmi. But what I see happening here is just somewhere along the line, you are taking this lack mindset and embrace the idea that there is enough. Embrace the idea that wealth and success come easily to you, which is very, very hard for a Capricorn sun, moon, and rising, because likely life has thrown you around a bit. Likely you have put in a lot of hard work and haven't been seeing the rewards lately. We've just been horribly aspected recently in astrology, and as Capricorns, we tend to get hit really hard when we're younger anyways. This whole concept of things are never going to work out for me has really just got to go. And it has to be replaced with the idea that nothing is out of your reach and you're going to attract whatever you would like. Moving into the more specifics, starting out with the mindset that you need to take for June of 2020. Ooh. The Ten of Swords. It has been really hard for you to cope lately. I get the sense that a good majority of you out there have been working even harder or allocating even more of your mental power or working capacity over the past several months, and it's getting very difficult to cope and you're starting to feel overwhelmed. And so you're almost like looking for all the bad around you right now. And that is the mindset that they are warning you to try to not take. Remember, we talked up here about that lack mindset. They're saying you want to avoid this mindset. This is going to be the mindset that's really easy to slip into. Maintain this mindset. For home and family life, the Three of Pentacles. There's going to be like this renewed sense of commitment in your home life and with your family, and you may be asked to dedicate a significant portion of your time to the home and go back into the home more. This also is indicative of needing to do some studying at home. So if you are going into a different career or profession, then you're going to be asked to learn some new things at home. You're going to find it much easier to learn at home, and it's going to feel less challenging when you are at home with your family. So this is really good in the spectrum of the rest of the reading, knowing that you are going to have sort of a safe place to go to. And if you have been working hard, this card also indicates that it will pay off in the end, even though it doesn't feel like it's paying off at all right now. All right, love and romance. The Lovers. And let's pull a oracle clarifying card. The Moth. So right off the bat, I want to talk to Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising singles. Love is definitely on the way for you. Just be sure you're not picking the partner, because I have a feeling there's going to be a few options for you. Just be sure you're not picking the partner who, I don't know, is overly charismatic, if you will. I think that's what the Moth sign, the Moth card here is warning you of. When we see the Moth, it's like the grass is greener on the other side. So just be sure they're not too good to be true. Also, for some Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs that are single, this could also mean that new love is coming your way and you're going to get in it and remember, like, oh yeah, now I remember what it was like to be in a relationship. This is a lot of work, and that's fine. Love takes compromise and love takes balance, just like everything else in life. So just be aware that that's happening. And then if you're in a relationship, this card is all about like developing a deeper bond with the person that you're in love with, that you're in a relationship with. It's all about mutual understandings and coming together in this way of harmony. But same thing here, if you're spending too much time together, then there is going to be some burnout. Alternatively, when you are feeling burnt out from work and all the other things going on that are a bit stressful in your month, rely on your partner because they really want to be there for you. They really want to be the person lifting you up and making you feel renewed when you get home. Moving on to career and finance. Strength reversed. Oh, that's twice. Okay, an oracle card to clarify. Got a lot to say about this. The wolf. Okay. Both of these cards have to do with like mastering your judgmental attitudes. Both of these cards are about accepting other people for who they are and trying to understand them on their terms and coming to them in that way. Let's dive deeper into what the context of these two cards are for career and finance. Also, a lot of major arcana cards on the board here, Capricorn. So this is a big transformative month for you. I'm just going to put that out there now. Don't be surprised if a lot of things get shaken up once again for us, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. In the context of career, strength reversed would be about you not taking the step forward that you need because of fear. So if there's something that you've been wanting to do or a job that you've been wanting to leave, but you've been holding on to it for fear of not having financial stability, this is Spirit's confirmation that it is time to move on and it is time to release that fear. Strength reversed in a financial capacity is all about being a bit too impulsive with your money and spending a bit too much. Do not do this month, which is strange for this to come up for Capricorn because usually Capricorn's a pretty good financial planner, but not every Capricorn has other signs that are good financial planners, vis-a-vis me, if I bow with my money. So if you're having abundance in money at the moment, just know that it's not going to last forever, so you need to be smart with your finances. You might ask to also be a bit of a teacher at work this month. When I see the wolf card, that's all about like leading the pack, and you might be asked to step up and have more responsibility at work and sort of be a leader, which is great for you, Capricorn, because you sort of enjoy that role anyways. So hooray, that's fantastic news. Okay, let's roll the astro dice to get a better sense of this reading. So we have the sun here, which could also represent Leo, Gemini, and looks like the ninth house here, which represents Sagittarius. So this could either mean that you have Leo, Gemini, or Sagittarius in your sun, moon, or rising sign as well, or it could be an indication of the kind of expansion of self that's happening for you right now and how you're going to be asked to focus more on your family and your roots. Could be something to do with siblings, even like working with your siblings or mentoring your siblings in some kind of a way is what I'm hearing. And then definitely social activism, helping out in your community and figuring out how your life path kind of ties into the greater good of humanity, if that's making any sense. Sorry, things are all coming in a bit jumbled, but that's the general sense of what I'm getting here. These are all the messages I'm receiving for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and like this video. Comment down below with advice for other Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs on how you maintain a mindset of abundance and not a mindset of lack. Remember, we're all here to support one another, so give your fellow Capricorns some support down below in the comment section as well. Subscribe to my channel if you want more monthly horoscope videos and weekly pick a card videos. I post every Wednesday and Sunday, so if you subscribe, you'll get notified of each time that I post, and those are very fun to participate in. This is just a general reading, so if you're looking for a more specific reading, I do offer private readings on my website at www.minanixtarot.com. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a great June of 2020, and I'll see you next month. Bye!